Hey guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is part of my Makeup Masterclass Monday series, which is basically just a new series that I've started trying out on this channel, where each week I do a tutorial dedicated to one makeup problem. So last week it was how to stop cakey foundation. This week is obviously how to blend in lip liner to lipstick. So this is the finished result and this is what the tutorial is basically about today. So if that's something you're interested in and something you need help with, then obviously stick around to the very end so you can get all my top tips and tricks and obviously see what products I've used, what products I'd recommend, what techniques. So before we do jump in, I'm just gonna ask you to please like the video. Obviously leave me some feedback if you think this is a good concept, or if you've got any problems yourself in makeup that you just struggle with, then please leave me some feedback down below, because I'm going to need ideas for future. I'm sure that other people also struggle with how to blend in lip liner. I definitely used to, and it actually looks so unflattering when you don't blend in your lip liner. So yeah, if you want to see this look, all the tips and tricks, what products used, obviously let's just... So for today's Makeup Masterclass Monday, obviously we are talking about how to perfectly line the lips and blend in lip liner. So the lip liner that I've chosen to go in with today is the Colourpop Lippy Pencil, and this is in the shade BFF3. So the reason I've chosen this colour today specifically is because obviously nude is one of my favourite colours. It's literally all I wear on the lips 99% of the time. So the first tip I would give is to make sure that the pencil is actually really sharp. There's nothing worse than going in and trying to line your lips with a blunt pencil. I've done it before and I won't do it again. Honestly, it's such hard work. So as you can see, this pencil is freshly sharpened. Just sharpened it before I started. And the first step, believe it or not, to actually lining the lips perfectly, in my opinion, is actually to highlight the lips. So for highlight today, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And this is the Sun Dipped Glow Kit. I'm going to be taking the two lighter shades from this palette. So as you can see, there's two deeper shades and then there's two lighter ones. So I'm going to be going in with the two lighter shades, just mixing them together on an eyeshadow brush to highlight. I'm not sure what number this brush is, but it's from Spectrum. The numbers have worn off because I literally use it that much. So the shades I'm mixing are Summer and Moonstone. Tapping off any excess. And then I'm just going to highlight the Cupid's bow right the way to the tip of the nose. So I'm keeping the highlight just in the centre of the lips, as you can see. So the Cupid's bow and then the centre of the bottom lip. And then I'm taking the highlight just to where the Cupid's bow stops. So just under the nose to the tip of the lips. So hopefully you can see now how much more poutier and fuller my lips look just by adding a little bit of highlight to the centre of both lips. So now I'm going to go in with my Colourpop Lippy Pencil. And the reason that I've added highlight is because obviously it does just make the centre of the lip stand out and look more pouty. But I find it also actually gives a guideline to where you should actually put the lip liner pencil. So basically where that white line is, like the obviously golden line where the highlighter is, that's where I will trace over. So as you can see here, I'll trace over that. So that highlighter is literally gone just above my own natural lip line, and that's how I actually like to draw my lips. I always overdraw them a little bit. So this line of highlight actually acts as like a guideline for me. So I'm just going to be tracing on top of where the highlight is. And I start in the Cupid's bow, as you can see. And I'm just starting off very lightly at first. And that's because if you make any smudges, if you've only applied a light application of lip pencil, you can just wipe it off. Whereas if you've applied a lot and really gone in hard, it just gets a bit messy, especially if all the rest of the face makeup was done. I'm just very gently going back and forth on that lip line. And then same to this side. And then I trace back up. And then where the Cupid's bow dips in a little bit, I'm just going to draw over to connect the two arches of the Cupid's bow. Again, the highlight sort of acts as a guideline. And then I'll do this just to try and smudge the lip liner in as much as I can. As by doing that, it obviously smudges it out a little bit, but it also helps to see where you need to put some more. So here it came off a little bit, so I know that I need to trace back over with a bit more lip liner. And then what I also like to do is just add a little bit of the lip liner pencil just to the outer corners of the lips. And that just helps give a more ombre effect to the lip, and it actually helps the lips look a bit more fuller and poutier, because adding a lighter colour to the centre naturally makes the lips look like the sort of more full and juicy in the middle, sort of like ready to burst almost, not to be dramatic, but yeah, so that's what an ombre effect will do. So that's why I colour in the sides of each lip, so top and bottom lip, fill in the sides a little bit. And then now what I'm going to do to really make sure that the lip liner is all blended and there's no harsh lines, I'm going to be going in with an eyeshadow brush. So this is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS10 brush. It's just a clean eyeshadow brush, and all I'm going to be doing is just literally running this brush where I've put the actual lip liner. So I am just being very gentle, but hopefully you can see how this side of the lip, actually looks less harsh than this side. Like this side you can still see a harsh line, but on this side it's just more naturally blended in. So just back and forwards over where I applied the lip liner. And same with this side. Can we see that it's now starting to look a little bit more poutier? Because the centre is going to be the lightest part, whereas I've ombre'd and filled in the sides of the lips. So as you can see, all the light, like the eye and the light, is sort of drawn to the centre of the mouth now, and that does make it look a lot more poutier. So that's the hard part done, and now all you need to do is obviously choose your lip shade. So today I'm going to be going in with my favourite liquid lipstick, which is the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin, which is my favourite shade. But I just love his formula, but that shade Celebrity Skin is my favourite of all time. So whichever lipstick you choose, what you need to do is just make sure you trace the lipstick over the lip liner, rather than just putting the lipstick just underneath the lip liner. I actually trace over the lip liner. So I'll show that now. And then just filling in the lip now. So there's the top lip done. I'd say this looks quite blended now. There's not really a harsh line. What do you think? Do you think you can still see a harsh line? I don't really think you can. So I'm going to continue with the bottom lip now. Just getting a bit more product. Again, tracing over where we put the lip liner. So I'm just going to go back in with the same brush and just really pat on top of the lip liner and the liquid lipstick. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm quite happy with how these lips look now. I feel like they are quite blended, quite smooth. I don't feel like you can see a harsh line. If you did want it a little bit more blended, you could just obviously keep going in with your clean eyeshadow brush, keep just diffusing and like very lightly, very gently just buffing the lip liner into the lipstick. But I'm quite happy with the way the lips are looking up to now. So I think that's it for all the tips that I've got on how to make lip liner blends and make your lips look as pouty as possible, which is something I like and probably is flattering to most people. So, yeah, the little tips about colouring in obviously the sides of the lips to give an ombre effect, putting the lighter shade more in the centre of the lips, tracing over the lip liner with obviously whichever lipstick you choose, and just obviously highlighting your cupid's bow and the centre of the lips as well to help give you that guideline they're all the tips that I find really useful and make doing lip liner a little bit easier. So I do hope that obviously some of these tips have helped you. If you do try them out, please let me know how they worked out for you, or if you have any tips yourself, please share them with me, because I'm always looking for new techniques, new tips, new tricks, so I can share them, obviously use them myself, but also share them with my YouTube subscribers. But apart from that, I think that's literally the only tips I've got on how to blend in lip liner to lipstick, which was actually requested by one of my best friends, Alicia Joy. So yeah, Alicia, this one's for you, and thank you for requesting it as part of my Makeup Masterclass Monday series. And to anyone watching today's tutorial, obviously if you've got any makeup problems that you think you need help with or advice on, please drop them down below, because I'm doing this series every single Monday. So I've got the next few series planned out, like what makeup problems I'm going to challenge, but I still definitely need more ideas and inspiration. So I'm going to wrap this tutorial up now, guys, but I just want to say thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. I really do appreciate it. Since you did make it to the end, I'm just going to remind you to like the video, subscribe if obviously makeup and makeup tutorials, makeup reviews are your thing. Please think about turning on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my weekly uploads and this series, so my Makeup Monday, what is it called? So you won't miss any of my Makeup Masterclass Monday series as well. So once you've done all that, I will see you in my next tutorial.